following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Yeah, I'm going to access the architecture and try and take control of the thing. If I can just plug in and make it go, and it doesn't have any real security, that's great. If not, I'm going to take some more shots.
I'll go ahead.
I don't roll to get in, so I'm in.
Okay, well. So, the first thing you'll see is there's a black ice program there. And it renders in. And it looks like a grizzled old prospector. He's like, what? Oh, there. Getting picked up my shotgun. Let's roll some speed.
Speed. In my case, I get to 10.
You win. You go first.
Slide.
Alright.
9.
And that one too, you slide on by. Immediately underneath is a password.
That's no, it's not. Back door. Bunch of different names for the same chick. 12.
I don't know why I rolled it, it's a DB. And 12 is the DB, so you don't beat it.
Going to slide. One found pass. Back door, so I have one more shot before I take more shots. $12, you say? Mm-hmm. Got 12 again.
Sucks to be you.
Yep. That's right, I've been doing so good so far.
Imagine being an overhead that can't win. Against the speed wagon.
I'm in a stressful situation.
Ding, 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 ding. You hear something important break.
Here's hoping it wasn't.
You're still open. Get in there and toast it.
A flamethrower roars into the back cabin.
Oh, yes. I sort of lean away from the half side of the door that's forced open. Hopefully not getting scorched. Don't break my stuff. I'm stealing it. It's mine.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Go.
Back door again.
Go ahead.
13.
That's one more, so you win. Your back door. The password breaks apart. Down to the next level. And you're going to get a... Oh, it splits.
Ooh. Is that where I just pick a path?
Yeah, left or right.
If I do Pathfinder now, I would know what would lead where. Tells you generally what is in the system. It's up to the DM discretion to determine how much you find.
Yep.
Could I theoretically find the path to the control node using this?
I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to tell you what you could find until you roll it.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess I'm going to roll it. Pathfinder! 8.
Okay. Down the left-hand path is a control node.
Oh.
Down the right-hand path is another password. And because that is an impediment, you cannot
Can't
see lower.
further. If I roll that might be it. Would you call rolling a knowledge check on, like... it's only pilot, isn't it? It's not exactly flying vehicle
No, it's
knowledge.
not tech. Nor knowledge, nor is it moto.
But I might not necessarily need flying vehicle knowledge in so much as maybe just...
Oh my god. I'm going to put up the timer.
Fuck. I'm going to go left. We'll go towards the control node.
The control node is the engine maintenance and startup subroutines.
Ah, this is important.
Also the power adjustment system and that sort of thing. Currently it is off. And you also don't control it yet.
Yes, I'm going to roll control, which is my final action for the round. 8.
Looking for a 12. Ding, 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 ding.
That's that flamethrower guy I'm really worried about.
Oh! 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 Oh no!
What happened?
That's a fumble on a poor quality flamethrower.
Oh no.
Now, it still gets the shot off.
Of course, it's
even
a
though it
flamethrower.
jams.
I would argue maybe I have cover because I'm in the cockpit.
Right, so the back of that AV is now an inferno.
It's probably going to be bad stuff to the Ripper Beard.
What's doing bad stuff to the AV? Okay. 3 more shots, my dude. You need to do great, or this thing is going to explode around you.
-5.
You don't get past. You don't get the control
Don't get
node.
control.
You don't- yeah.
13.
It's one more than you need, so
Yeah.
you win. The control node allows you to do things like start it up, run a maintenance checklist, do pre-flight checks, all of which will take. So you will. The options you have, you can do a pre-flight checklist. That's going to take 4 rounds.
That's not happening.
You can start it up. That's going to take 2 rounds. Or you notice that someone's jury-rigged in a thing that's like
Go
speed start.
Oh.
And that takes no actions.
boop.
Boop. Right, can you just roll me
Yes, where it explodes.
against your remaining luck?
Oh! Oh no.
This does not diminish your remaining luck
So
any
I'm-
further, but however much luck you have left, you are rolling and adding that number.
9. It's pretty good considering I got 2 luck.
I want an 8.
Yes.
You could go back up, obviously.
Yes, because I suspect
Then
the
you go
actual...
back down the other one. Here's a password. Go.
Yep. I
DB12.
suspect the controls.
It's a 12. Get that 12. Come on, do it.
12 is... Ooh, rolled a 10, so I get it.
You break that through that password, and below you is a lovely control
Flamethrower guy probably doesn't get to go this turn.
well, also, there's not a lot he's going to be able to do
With a jam.
because he has to clear his jam, which he has done, but it takes his action. Bing, bing, dink, patink, dink, 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 dink. However,
That can't be good.
you hear something go.
I got the tool tank, yeah!
Shit. Oh, that's not good.
That limits your flight time. Or you blow up. Whatever.
Yeah, one of those.
Go!
What's the DV?
Still 12.
Still 12. 11. I'm spinning... I need to go over, right?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to spin down to 0 luck? Because
Yes.
I still technically have 8 luck.
You
so I'm not
will,
gonna
then, however,
retard.
have no luck.
Yes. I'm doing that to 6... Oh, no. I'm going to wait. I have 3 actions.
Okay.
Makes sense to... There we go. 13.
Okay. This is the piloting and navigation system. So when you enter control of this, your vision suddenly clouds. Sorry, you've got the you've got the virtuality goggles inside. So this actually sort of like puts a huge wireframe of the surroundings in front of you, and it gets really confusing. So you're gonna have to turn off your normal vision, which is an option.
I will do this.
And now you just see red wireframe because Speedwagon's cheap.
Yeah.
Of like just the surrounding thing. If you look, you turn, you can see around
stuff
and
outside
you've got
the
like
car.
the Blake 7 style engine. You've got the HUD there with the altitude and the little slideys, and you've got like a fuel thing remaining there, and it's going like beep, 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 beep. And you've got like a little wireframe outline of the AV, and it's got like a red engine here, and orange and orange and orange, and the bodywork is red.
It's not good, but it's what I've
And
got.
then scrolling down here is just a list of malfunctions you don't even want to look at.
Yeah, we closed that. Right. I need to take off.
You have control. Roll control. It's interface plus. Oh, wait, no!
Oh.
When you are in a control node and you are doing a thing, it is your relevant skill. So this is pilot air vehicle.
Control skills. Pilot air vehicle, 11. 14.
You heave into the air. The barrage of gunfire ripples across the underside, and you feel something else pop. The engine, the thing is listing because that back engine is massive.
So I'm going to have to try and compensate for that.
Compensating, however, with your 14, which 12 to get you in the air. Excellent, you've done that. Remember, normal actions had their DVs are higher than your net actions generally.
But the skill bonuses are usually higher too.
Yeah, they are. Because it's just interfacing a thing.
Yeah.
Right, so there you are in the air, sitting duck.
I wish to be leaving.
Attention, Speedwagon 2. You are in controlled airspace without permission. Please immediately land and wait for arrest and incarceration for this violation.
No.
Okay.
I don't say that if there's a thing to talk to, because that gives them a few seconds of advantage over me.
Okay. Here's a pause.
This is your last warning, Speedwagon 2. The cost of the destruction of this vehicle will be deducted from your account.
So, gone up, forward a little bit. I'm going to drop. How tall is the...
5 stories.
I want to make it hard for them to return fire at me as I leave, so I'm going to do like a drop, and then...
That sounds complicated. Especially with a damaged engine. You might not be able to pull out of it.
I might not be able to.
Go ahead. This is, of course, a piloting air vehicle.
23. Bad at math.
You taking gunfire and missile shots the whole way. Dive down the side. Those missiles deactivate and drop. You're plummeting towards the ground and you pull up that back end. Just give me a luck roll. Get under your luck.
So I need a luck. No. Under my luck total or my current luck?
Your current luck.
Yeah, I've rolled a 6. I have 2 luck.
Well. So, the back end of the AV slams into the ground and grinds along it before it can be lifted properly back up into the air. You hit 6 vehicles parked out front.
I hope they were in the fucking blinds.
No.
Damn it!
No, I'm not giving you that because you did not get lucky.
Yeah. Now I wish to leave at speed.
All units, stolen Speedwagon vehicle, Speedwagon 2, GPS locator, heading towards the combat zone. Heading south into the hot zone. Do not pursue into the hot zone.
There we go. The hot zone's really active at the moment.
Speedwagon 2, you are heading into a dangerous area. Please return for arrest. You are in serious danger.
Negative. Again, off call. So yes, they're not pursuing me, at least for now. Flying into a hot zone. I wish to find and disable... No, first things first. I have eruption fuel tank. My fuel's running out. I need to find the system for sealing the tank off so that whatever's left in the system stays in the system. It doesn't fly out the fucking hole. I wish to try and do that.
You'll have to jack out.
That remove my ability to keep it in the air.
Yes.
How long do I...
Because the procedure for that is climb onto the outside and seal it.
Okay, in that case, it's not possible with only one person. In that case, I want to try and find the GPS they were mentioning and disable that shit so they can't track me. Presumably, this is in the architecture, not on the outside of the craft.
Well, obviously, for security sake, that's not attached to part of the normal architecture. Otherwise, people could turn off that locator and bunk off for who knows what with the company AV.
So I'm going to have to try and find what it is connected to while still flying the vehicle. Unless
You could bring up a schematic of the vehicle.
Yeah, I'll start with that.
Okay, that's basic. No, you have the control node. You just do it.
Yep.
You just do it. Here's the schematic. Air vehicle tech roll, please. Not piloting, tech. Because you have to interpret the schema.
Land vehicle tech. Air vehicle tech. You are not a double skill, so I can use you. 9.
Well, you can use other double skills. It's just like certain.
Oh, certain ones.
It's like auto fire. Anyone can do that.
You just probably suck
You're
at
just probably going to suck at it.
But in a pinch.
9, you say?
Yes.
The transmitter beacon is on the very bottom of the craft. You could probably smash it off if you scraped on something.
I'm going to try that.
The annoying noise comes back.
This is from them. I'm going to open that back up.
So the right starboard engine is going to fail. It is black. In fact, you can sort of feel it.
Okay. In that case, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the Speedwagon where I needed to be able to keep it. So I'm going to try and crash it somewhere at the edge of the combat zone. A controlled descent.
Pilot!
But a sudden descent nonetheless.
It's going to be happening anyway. You have exactly 6 seconds of fuel.
Yeah. Pilot vehicle. 19.
Can you give me another check, please?
Same.
Yeah, same.
19 again.
So, gravy. You get that descent going on. You're over the hot zone. You're looking down there. You're like, oh man, that. You see, like, still like the dripping metal of what's left twisted up in there. You're like, oh man. It looked like it's going to drop into it, but you, with your good piloting, you get it back on course, and you're angling towards like part of what you know to be the combat zone. It's not going to be a favourable part, but you're heading on in there, and that's when something goes boom in the back. The whole thing spins as the back half of the engine explodes from a missile hit. Yeah, you ignored the target. Glancing up the back of the door, you see a military drone. 2 missile pods on either side, like an angry bee, right behind you. Red laser dot going
Right behind me, you say.
Yep. It's as your AV drops backwards as the 2 remaining engines go with the last of the Choo burning through them because the tank was back there. So you're pitched this way and it lifts out of view as the thing pitches down as the AV front section plummets to the ground.
And I've rolled a 10, so my body should be fine.
Well, you get to roll again if you roll a 10.
Yeah. 1926.
That beats them. It slams into the ground, rolling end over end, pitched over a bit. You feel the seat begin to tear away. You curse that a company that caters to the desperately in need of medical attention would be forced to skimp so much in order to maintain service. And you vow in your soul that if you make it out of this and you also get into space, you're going to make a large donation to the Speedwagon Foundation. Also, to compensate them for one of their 3 AV forces in Night City.
Oh no.
You roll end over end, and eventually the AV comes to a sudden, jarring halt that pitches up against something.
I started that drone hot on my ass, I imagine.
Missiles slam into the ground around you. Graves, I'm gonna want an evasion check as you haul ass out of the broken front window.
Trying to leave it my bell up.
Oh, you turn your eyes back on as a free action.
Oh, yes.
Well, actually, when you jacked it, you would be forcibly jacked out,
But
because
who knows what's even left of the architecture at that point.
the old man takes a shot at you.
Oh,
Yeah, nah.
easy.
Don't worry about it. Nah, I'm not rolling against a 1. His attack is 0. I rolled a 1, so it's going to be a negative, so it's going to be 0. So whatever you roll is going to be better.
24 on the evasion.
You haul out of there, stumbling and staggering around. You, as missiles like incinerate that AV into nothing. A pair of radiation-suited people picking through the ruins look up in surprise as missiles ripple after you, killing them both instantly. Having depleted its reserve, the drone goes beep.
Off to reload.
Yep.
This is the bit where I would like to find a way to sneak out of the combat zone.
You are in a hot zone. The combat zone's right over there.
Ah, I see. Well, I'm going to have to get the fuck out of the hot zone quickly, or I'm going to need to go back to a clinic.
Speaking of which,
Radiation?
yep.
Body?
Let me actually find the most cripplingly debilitating stat for you to check against. Where's Graves' sheet? Oh, just open Roger's sheet.
Well, I'm in luck at the moment, but...
No, there's a specific thing for this. I just don't remember what it is off the top of my head. It is... It, I believe, would be an endurance check.
You would say that one, wouldn't you?
I believe it is.
It's literally my worst skill. 13.
You only get light radiation.
He's hoping
You're
to
going to have to get treated again, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but if it's not so severe, then hopefully we can find a lower down place to put me. My one regret for my escape, apart from losing the EV, was I didn't find a way to steal our fucking EVs back before I left.
I'm sorry, that would be theft.
Yeah. That's like our primary thing.
I don't think Jess would take kindly to you ripping off the medical profession. You know, Jess, she's important. We never leave anyone.
Nag.
Not right. Okay, so the edge of the combat zone, you pitch up inside a ruined building a bit, trying to get your breath back, cursing that you're so shitty that this would happen again. Briefly, you give in to the rage and start thrashing around and punching the wall, because again, the Blythes have fucked you.
Fucking filthy Blythes.
There's no one to help you. You're in the middle of a combat zone. You don't even have a gun.
Well, I don't have one I can use.
Then suddenly you remember, hey, I've got this guy's agent.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to power it on.
Locked. You shouldn't have powered it off. But you didn't want it ringing.
Yeah, or any other. So I'm going to have to try and bypass this.
That would be security tech.
Security tech. So I get 16.
Afraid that's not enough without tools.
God damn it. I'm going to have to try and sneak out and arrange to use someone else's agent for a cool.
Looks like the Red Chrome Legion is having a fucking argy-bargy with the Inquisitors.
How close is the conflict?
It's close. You're not involved because you're hunkered down in a ruined building, but like the streets outside, they're going at it.
Using the windows of the building I'm in, can I scan for ye oldie sewer access, manhole, things like that?
So, when the bomb went off, because a large portion of this area is landfill, there's flooding.
So it's not likely.
And that water
is a radiant. Definitely staying away from under there then.
and you know that. You lived in the combat zone for a bit. You had to get water.
Which is tricky.
For one brief window there, you were living off of impeccable champagnes and juices.
That was nice. Yeah, we should do that again.
Yeah, well, you can't. You've tasted the heights. Now you suffer. Edge runner. Get that cash money, and maybe you can get some.
Shit, I didn't even get my stuff back.
Yeah, you missed the opportunity to do that when you fucked up the first time. But don't worry. You know a fixer. You can get another gun. You'll have to borrow some eddies.
Or something.
Maybe do a job. Maybe suck some pee.
I'm not going to go that far.
Hey, valid income stream.
That's not for me.
Make yourself sexy pictures effective.
There we go. That's more my style.
Now she's an e-girl. Right.
Get them feet pics.
I've got one under my dice tray. Hot.
In that case...
My dice tray. My dice glow. It's great. Why does real life suck so much?
Problem, I can't really wait out the conflict.
Why the fuck not? You're not in the hot zone, you're in the, you're
I'm
back
on
in
the
the
edge.
conflict.
In that case,
But, you know, where is the exact edge of that? You don't know.
I think the exact edge of that might be more defined by the fighting going on at the time. So I'm going to try and hunker down in what I can find to be the most secure part of this building. Structure I've found. And at least wait until the fighting might be further away.
Let's see how lucky you are. One of the Inquisitors leaps through the dilapidated window into the room you are in. Hunkers down behind the wall, leans over the top, and says, "Ungodly sinners, surrender the octane!" Boom! Shotgun. Lord has forsaken me. This is the time. These are the times that try men's souls. Reversed like club. Starts to jump out. Does he see Gravy Boy?
Who's trying to be stealthy?
I have 17.
I have more. I have 19.
Better. Pulls back out the window. Charges back in, wielding a shotgun king.
I want to try something as he goes to go out the window. I want to get him.
Go ahead.
Because I think this might be an opportunity to make some friends to get out.
You have a cybernetic arm. He's an Inquisitor. He'll just kill you.
No, so I'm going to take him down. And then the guys he's fighting will
okay.
be my new friends, maybe.
Fortunately, you're not dressed like an execu-ponch, so you might be able to pull that off. Maybe rip off the BP logo before you go charging out there. But
Yeah, I'm going to try and grab him before he gets out that window. Roll and check. Or do you want a stealth check to approach him?
You've passed your stealth.
Cool.
I will allow
10.
crawling.
15. 27. I roll a 10 and then a 5.
Motherfucker. Yep, you get him. He's grabbed.
It would be technically his round unless this was like a surprise and we do a speed
Remember,
roll.
while in a grapple, everyone's at a -2 for every check.
Yep.
Right, he's going to hit you with that shotgun. That's a 20 before I add anything.
Oh, I should specify choke, I guess.
Well, that would be your next action, and you don't have that action now. So anyway, his melee weapon check. Boop, boop, boop. You.
Do I evade? Is it
I mean,
evasion?
nothing says you can't use evasion.
It would just be kind of like just sort of jipping out of the way. -1 on the check.
-2.
-2 on the check.
Man, I got 20 on the dice, 2 10s. I haven't even added numbers yet, so I don't think you're getting out of the way.
This might be unlikely, but you never know. If I can just fuck it. Oh, it was 15, and of course I get 19, so I'm 100.
Well, I haven't. If I add
Yeah, you
stats
add
on
numbers,
you.
yeah.
Right, so. Like melee weapon, 4 and a 1, 5 damage. Crunch! Into your bonds. Well, actually, into your body.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, hang on. This is brawling, right?
Yep.
Now, armor, you don't have any.
Well, I technically...
No, you don't. You have clothing.
Oh, so it wasn't even armor.
It wasn't even armor.
Okay.
It's clothing.
That's all good.
So, nothing ablates that damage. Also, I'm fairly sure brawling can't get through certain types of armor. I'll check up on that, but I'm fairly sure, like, it either ignores half armor, because, like, melee combat might do that, but I'll check, but, like, you don't have armor right now, so it doesn't matter. So you take 5 damage to your meat.
I do that. I have a question.
Yes.
So obviously I could go into choke and do some damage. Is it possible here to do a second grapple check to take the other option of taking an item off of him while still keeping the first grapple, even if it's not a choke?
Yes, because you have one hand free.
I wish to do this, and if I succeed, the goal is to take the shotgun club off of him. Oh. Roll dice. 19.
You can do that,
Take the club off.
because you don't get to choke.
No, that's fine. And if you're okay with it, I'd like to just like throw it away behind me.
That's a separate action.
In that case, I'll keep a hold of it. This next turn I want to choke.
Right.
Rolling because he's trying to escape, or is he trying to bludgeon me with his fists?
Yes, you need to roll brawling.
10?
You win. He tries to grab shotgun club back, but can't.
Ah, okay. Choke. 7 damage.
That just happens.
Yep.
And then he's going to grab that thing again.
18.
That's close. He doesn't get it.
Nope.
It's another 7 points of damage. He's going to try and grab that thing. Oh!
Choke could be a monster for if you're a solo with like a high body.
Victor should choke more. With her thighs. That was for you, Ken. Try and picture it.
Only a 14.
Yeah, he gets it.
He gets it. Choke.
Well, this is the 3rd time. He's out. He gambled and lost. He is unconscious.
Would you allow me to just do the finishing, to make him dead with choke?
No. However, the rules do say while you're unconscious, you don't get to resist him.
No.
So you can bring him to 0 hit points. You stab him over and over, or club him around the head, whatever you want.
They might actually appreciate it more if I bring one in alive. So I'll rip that patch off, and like if the jacket has any of the logo, get rid of that. And then I'm going to stay to the side of the window. I'm not going to suddenly pop out because I'll probably just open fire. I'll just sort of like roll his body out through the window. And
I'm a ghost in the city of night.